Hello everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Main Character Syndrome. I'm your host, Cheesymanfredo, aka Alfredo Morales. And with me here as always, it's not Boolean, it's not Ghoulian, it's Oozlian, my ooze. Say hello, Oozlian.
That's me. I've trapped you in my ooze.
He's always oozing. This guy can't help but ooze everywhere. All right, perfect, awesome, excellent. And I already said my name, but pretend I said Creepy Manfredo again, or Creepy Mandroid. Are Mandroids scary?
Kinda.
Kinda.
What's a Mandroid?
It's like not really a droid, not really a man, more like a Mandroid.
Kind of like those guys from Doctor Who are all silver.
Yeah.
What's Doctor Who?
A mandarin. What's the name of those big ass monkeys? Mandarin, a mandrillion.
Gorillas.
You're talking about oranges?
No, the other one. Mandrills.
Mandarin
yeah,
oranges.
mandrills, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's called a baboon.
Yeah, those guys. Those guys are scary. Call me Cheesy Mandrill. But before we get started, before we introduce returning guests of a Gangfight and Gangfight, we'll say thank you to Kazoo and King Protus for being on a previous episode. They were pretty excellent. You should check that out. But now back to our spooktacular special here with Gangfight, returning guest Buff and Michael Neptune, and a third mysterious member by the name of Tender Hands. You guys can say hello now.
Hello.
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm highest ranking.
You go.
We'll go in order of ranking.
Yes.
Whichever one seems appropriate. I'm Buff, the 8th highest member of Gangfight. Highest ranking. I'm head of PR. Which is why I'm here today with you. And my Halloween name is not a scary version of Buff. Maybe would be Buff, like a buff rapist.
Okay.
That is
Buff
scary.
Rapist, that's your Halloween name, Buff Rapist.
But please don't call me that the whole episode.
I'm not. I'm probably gonna. I've called guests worser things. If you go
Okay, well,
2
don't do that
episodes
to
ago, okay, I won't. I won't do that to you. Not to you, Buff Rapist. And Michael, you want to?
No. I'm 22.
Actually, I'm a higher rank than Michael. I'm Tender Hands. I'm rank 17.
We're gonna call you Hairy Hands because that's scarier.
Is that some sort of masturbatory joke?
No.
The hairy palm thing?
Yeah, you a fan of Mexican radio?
Maybe?
Okay, well, in Mexican radio, there used to be a show called La Mano Peluda, which translates to The Hairy Hand. And it's basically a talk show where people call in and tell their scary stories. It's all in Spanish.
What's the show about the old man and he dresses up like a little kid and he wears like a green hat?
It's called The Story of My Life. You're thinking of Chavo del Ocho.
Ah.
Yeah, Chavo. You know Chavo del Ocho.
How about 12 Corazones? You ever watch that?
Isn't that one's a soap opera, isn't it?
I used to watch
It's a dating
or no,
game.
that one's like a
Guadalupe.
It's a dating game.
You used to watch Virgen de Guadalupe? What you know about Virgen de Guadalupe? That show was crazy. It was like the Twilight Zone.
They found a baby in the trash and then they raised the baby and then the baby got pissed off.
He's like, "Why did you raise me? I perfectly was fine as a trash baby, but you had to make me an adult. Why the fuck did you do that? Now I'm gonna die."
I'm sorry that I interrupted the introduction of Tender Hands. I apologize for getting us off track.
Go off, Tender Hands. Say your piece.
I don't have much more to say. I could talk about who I am and what I do.
What do you do?
I am a conflict resolutionist and a gourmand. Ask me about food. I love eating.
Yeah, he's a resident foodie and also.
What are your top 10 East Blue fish?
Tuna.
He doesn't know what One Piece is. He doesn't know One Piece.
So that was a trick question.
Food, not anime. Food, not anime.
Yeah, food, not anime. He knows about, like Olive Garden, the Cheesecake Factory.
They have nachos at Olive Garden now.
What?
See?
What kind of cheese do they use?
Deep hits.
Italian, duh.
Alfredo.
Oh.
Parmesan. Oh, they got Alfredo nachos?
That actually might be
We're
good.
getting a guy like that. Because we
That's
go,
pretty...
look, here, shut up. Listen, at the end of every day, we work hard in the gang. We work hard. And at the end of every day, we go, well, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Well, ooh, what should I eat? And you know who we ask? Do we ask Superior X, the top-ranked member of Gangfight? No. Do we ask DB Cooper, third-ranked member, head of finance? No.
No, you ask me. You ask rank
We
number
ask the
17.
gourmand.
I am the resident gourmand, and I know everything about food. At least the most in Gangfight. There's probably other people who know more about food than I do. I can't claim to know more than maybe Gordon Ramsay or Bobby Flay. But at least in Gangfight, I know the most.
About
that's
food.
one of the many reasons why we keep them around.
You're like the Sanji of the crew, is what you're saying.
I'm learning a lot about the gang fight ranks in this conversation. Like, no offense, but all of that's going in the wiki.
There's no evidence to show that all three of these guys aren't just buff, like talking for different microphones.
We literally said sync at the same time earlier. That's proof.
Okay, sure. That I could do that.
Anyway, Michael Neptune, please.
Hi, I'm Michael Neptune. I'm rank 22. I'm the culture expert and historian specializing in Disney history here at Gangfight. I'm a proud member, and I love to contribute to my community.
Give us a little Disney fact right now.
Fantasia
Disney
is
fact.
the third Disney movie.
The third Disney movie?
That's interesting.
That's crazy. What was the second?
Pinocchio.
Okay, and the first would be Snow White, right?
That's right.
Nice. See, I know stuff.
And what's the tactical application of Disney knowledge? Is it like know thy enemy or?
No, it's not. So
Okay.
today's a pretty sad day for all of us.
It's yeah, I think
It's a sad day for all of us, and I'd like to, before we really get started, Cheesy, I know you have some stuff planned.
okay.
But today is
why
a
is
very
it a sad day? Yeah, go off. Why is it a sad day today?
And frankly, I'm surprised that you still had us record this.
Julian,
Today
could you
of all
have
days.
like some sad music underneath this too?
I'll see what I can do.
Royalty-free sad music.
Yeah. Well,
Don't drown me out.
yeah. No.
Okay?
Yeah.
It needs to play lightly so we can still hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Maybe something with a piano in it.
A mighty tree has fallen. By that I mean, Birdie Bowman has died.
So true.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Damn, a real legend.
You
Totally
you
not
prepared-
typing out
you
who
you
that
prepared a
is.
little something, didn't you?
I did. But this is Cheesy's show. Cheesy, did you have anything prepared for this?
For Birdie Bowman? No, I didn't even know he was a real person until 2 seconds ago.
You must be living under a rock.
Yeah, some people say that. I'm like Patrick from SpongeBob, living under my rock.
Who's
Well, I have.
Patrick from? Sorry, what?
From SpongeBob.
I'm sorry.
It's a TV show. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
He only watches the Food Network.
Oh,
And-
relatable.
And the cooking.
That was
channel.
me for a few years.
There's
And the
two.
cooking
There's
channel.
two of them. There's the Food Network. There's the Cooking Channel, and then there's Discovery Food.
Discovery food is real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost.
Where you discover where the new cheesecake factories are.
Wow.
Do you mind? So, I mean, look, I kind of thought that you would have something prepared, but I do have something kind of whipped together. Is it okay if I just read something?
Okay, go
He's a
off.
guy who meant a lot to a lot of people.
Okay, go off. Tell us about Birdie
It won't be
Bowman.
too long. It's only a few seconds. It's only a few sentences, okay?
Hey guys, this is Cheesymanfredo from the future, currently editing this. I just want to let you know that I'm just gonna cut to the ending of this whole bit he's doing right here, because it's an actual long ass eulogy. And when he first started, I thought it was gonna be a lot funnier, but as it kept on going, I realized, oh, this is so fucking boring. So I'm just gonna cut to the end because it's really not worth your time. I felt like I was dying listening to this, and you could probably tell by the way kind of my attitude kind of shifts after this. Like it's like I became a different person, you know. So I'm just gonna spare that for all you guys. Yeah, just this whole bit was just not worth it. So I'm just cutting to the end. All right. Here we go.
We'll have a fashionable haircut. Amen.
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 Rip to a real one.
Rip to a real one.
Who the fuck is Birdie Bowman? What the fuck? What the fuck were you reading?
That was.
Wait.
What do you mean?
That was a beautiful eulogy. What are you talking about?
Birdie
What the fuck was
Birdie
that
Bowman
about?
was the longest-serving African American congressional staffer in history, and he died today.
Certified Credit
in-
Union Hall of Fame member.
Exactly.
You guys
Somebody
you guys hear
tell the
about,
pillow story.
Oh,
You guys heard about the list of places women don't want to be taken on their first dates?
I do remember something like that.
Right, exactly. Because you guys mentioned Olive Garden earlier, and it made me think. About that list. You guys heard about this list? Yeah, you guys.
I haven't heard about
I
it.
haven't heard about
I
it.
didn't read it because I only take women to cool places.
Yeah, me too. I look at this list and there's really like no. It doesn't seem like you could take women anywhere. To be honest, looking at this list, because
These days.
yeah, women these days can't take them anywhere. Because one of them is like the movies, like, which is weird. That's like
What
the
movie?
go-to. It says the movies, like the movie
What if
theater.
you're seeing a historical drama?
Oh
Into
shit,
that,
you can't
maybe.
go bowling with your girl?
Let me see
can't-
this list. Where is
It's
this?
It's
because
right
of
there.
the mass
Yeah, what?
shooting, because they do mass shootings at bowling alleys.
You
now.
can't go to the church. I guess mass shootings happen there too.
There
Yeah.
are plenty of
Where the
there are
church-
plenty of places that are not on this list. You could take them on their first dates. I don't see the
Yeah,
I don't see the Eiffel Tower here.
I don't see strip club.
I don't see
I
any
see the-
caves.
I see the Birdie Bowman War Memorial on here.
Yeah,
That's what-
exactly. The Birdie Bowman War Memorial isn't on here.
I
Oh
don't,
wait, did Birdie? Oh, Birdie Bowman was a real person. I thought you made him up.
I don't see
Freaking Google him. I read a eulogy.
Washington
I made
D.C.
this guy
is
up.
not on this list.
I mean, he sounds made up.
The World Trade Center is not on this list.
I just told you he was the longest serving African American congressional staffer, and he died today at the age of 92.
The
92.
Holocaust Museum isn't on here. I noticed too.
He died
So
because
you
he
could
was watching John Oliver, and John Oliver revealed too many hard truths about America, and it gave him a heart attack.
So what is Birdie Bowman? Is he like a neolib or something?
No, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
How he was 92? How could he be a neolib? He's from.
Oh, is he a neoliberal? Does he
Some-
support?
So most likely he was like a conservative or
Neoliberalism?
something. Then
No,
He was that old.
he was a man who stood above the aisle.
He
Because
mopped the
he-
carpets of the aisle.
He was an
so a
angel.
neoliberal.
I actually have a question about this list. The number one place on this list is Cheesecake Factory. I noticed that. Now, what
Yeah,
if the
interesting.
Cheesecake Factory is the largest cheesecake factory in the world in Dubai? Is that acceptable? If you're taking someone on a date to Dubai, you fly them to Dubai, then you take them to the largest cheesecake factory in the world, or is it still off the table?
Actually, you got a point there. Now I think about it, because it
Yeah.
didn't like specify specific countries. Like
I'm pretty
the
sure
first
this,
date is in Dubai, and you so
look at it.
happen to end up at the Cheesecake Factory. That doesn't mean that the first day was the Cheesecake Factory. The first day was Dubai, and you just ended up at the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Who
Does
is
anyone know what
Lakeisha
Birdie-
Campbell?
What Birdie feels about the Cheesecake Factory?
Well, he doesn't feel
I'm gonna
anything anymore because he died.
I suppose that's true.
Let me-
Rest in peace.
wait. I'm already on CNN.com. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up his political leaning, because
I'm-
I'm telling you, he was right down the middle. He was a man who gave
ew,
gave pillows
gross.
to segregationists, and he pulled out the chair for Hillary Clinton when she had
Ew.
to speak in front of the.
okay, this just
But-
sounds like
but
another.
also-
This just sounds like
but
another
also-
neoliberal.
But also,
but
he
he's-
put Mitch McConnell's hand in warm water while he was asleep, and he put a thumbtack on Rosa Parks' chair as she was about to sit down on the bus. So
A little bit of both.
he's
A little bit of both.
He's chaotic neutral and lawful neutral.
Let's say you're going on a first date with Birdie Bowman. Where would you take him?
The
can't be any-
graveyard.
Nothing on this
Yeah.
list. It can't be. It can't
Whatever
be Buffalo
restaurant
Wild
is in heaven,
Wings.
I don't-
It can't be Red Lobsters.
Graveyard.
What restaurant would you put in heaven?
The Taco Bell that's next
got-
to the graveyard in
Go
my
into your
hometown.
head.
I've been to that Taco Bell next to the graveyard, and I've been in that graveyard too.
Let's say I break into your house,
Even
put
to
a
the
gun to your
gourmand.
head, and I say, choose 5 restaurants to put in heaven right now. I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out. Which
Well-
5 restaurants would you pick?
Long
Fire
John
away,
Silver's.
Okay. That kind of just makes sense. They're everywhere.
Let me think.
I'll probably put
Jim's
Denny's.
Steakout.
Denny's is reliable.
The gym.
The gym. I'll put the gym there. Yeah. You know, you gotta go somewhere.
Obviously,
to burn
there
off all the
needs to be
calories.
a Morton's Steakhouse
Yeah, put a more in the state house. Okay, that's 4, I think.
and
One more.
a Dorsia.
A Dorsium?
Dorsia.
What's that?
It's a place for gourmands.
Yeah, it's a place for gourmands, high-end dining. Dorsia.
Okay, let's
New
take
York
off
City.
the
Look it up.
let's take off the gym from the selection. Let's just put a taco shop, and I'm not gonna specify what kind. Just pick any at random. They're all good.
I would like to nominate whatever Tender Hands nominates because
Well-
I trust him completely.
Trust the experts.
The number 1 is Dorsia.
Dorsia.
It'd be very difficult to get in, but if we could all get a Dorsia in there, it'd be wonderful.
Well, if you go to heaven, doesn't that like get you in as a given?
There's still a wait list for Dorsia, no matter what.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules.
Was Birdie Bowman a member of Gangfight?
No.
No.
No. Would you have made him a member if he asked? If he like emailed you and said, "Hey, I like what you guys got going. I want to be part of the team."
So that's not really how recruitment works. Frankie Diamonds, he's our head of recruiting.
Good
And,
old
he has to reach out to
Frankie.
you.
We
Yeah.
love
Yeah, he's
Frankie.
got to reach out to you.
What? How
He's
how
ranked
does
number
one join?
9, so he's right below me.
I
And,
might have like asked this last time you guys were on, but how does one join?
Yeah, but we told a lot of lies last time we were on here.
Well, you're still telling lies now.
What?
I'm
No, we're
not
not.
telling a single lie. I have not told
Yeah.
a single lie.
The
Google
big
Google everything I've said. Everything I've said is true.
Google, yeah, Google best places for gourmands. It'll be 1-to-1 with the list that Mr. Hands just gave you, and also Birdie Bowman. Google Birdie Bowman, Bill
Birdie-
Clinton.
Birdie Bowman's not real. He's not a
See,
real
look,
guy.
Italian
you-
nachos are now available at Olive Garden.
These pictures of a black guy pulling a chair for Hillary Clinton, obviously AI generated.
Oh, interesting that you would say he was black.
Why did you have to say he
Yeah.
was black?
Yeah,
Well, he wasn't white.
I
he
I
was
hope
white,
you
I would
cut
say
that
white
out.
guy.
I can't believe you said the
Yeah.
N-word on your own
Yeah, you
podcast.
better edit.
I
You also didn't say that he was a conjoined twin.
Oh boy.
okay. All right. Should I say that that he isn't a conjoined twin? I
Yeah,
think
that
it's
was
just
omitted
relevant.
from the obituary.
I mean, he clearly isn't. There's a photo of his body on the book.
Yeah.
You know what's my favorite episode of Treehouse of Horror is the one where like Bart's like conjoined brother is in the attic. I thought that was a pretty good episode. You guys seen that episode?
Sorry.
I'm watching C-SPAN all
What
day.
is this you're talking about? I
Like
only
Treehouse-
watch the Food Network.
All I
Treehouse of
know is
Horrors.
Disney stuff. I don't watch.
Well, there was an episode of Treehouse of Horrors where they eat the students. What's your opinion on that, Tender Hands? Would you eat children?
That's a really good question.
Human children or other kinds of animals?
Human children.
I think it depends on the country I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
In
call.
what country would
Good
you
call.
eat human children?
Don't answer that. Don't answer
The
that.
countries where it's
Don't answer
legal. The countries where it's legal.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
good answer.
you know what? Let me look up which countries is illegal to eat.
Which
human.
countries it's
Yeah,
illegal?
look up about
They're
Birdie
mo-
Bowman.
Yeah,
Don't
the-
look up.
I
don't
assume-
look up fun facts about Birdie Bowman. Look up where's it illegal to eat children.
Cause I bet that like the age to eat someone is like has to do with consent, right? You need to consent to being eaten, right?
Technically,
so-
if a person consents to being eaten, it is then a vegan meal.
That's true.
Wait, why?
Yes.
Because
Still meat,
veganism
like, you don't become
veganism
unmeat.
is all about
Veganism
consent.
is about consent. Veganism isn't about because the thing about vegans is that they do not want to take things from animals that do not consent to giving it to said person who would be consuming it. So if a human gives permission to be eaten, then it is a vegan meal.
That's true.
So if we learn how to communicate with bees, we can just ask them for their honey, and if they say yes, then
Yeah.
honey is vegan.
Correct.
That's
yes,
correct,
It can
yeah.
be. It's correct.
Huh.
Leave it to the freaking gourmand.
Okay, so the places where you could eat people, or the places where cannibalism is active, is Fiji, the Amazon Basin, the Congo, the Maori people of New Zealand, and in New Guinea, parts of the Solomon Islands.
That sounds fake.
Okay, so
Why would you want to eat people in the Congo when there's the Mokele and Bembe in there already?
Ah, so
Dinosaur
true.
meat.
So true.
There's dinosaur meat in the Congo. Why would
It's
you want
easier-
to eat people?
It's easier to capture a human than a dinosaur.
Yes, but it's so much more exotic
I don't like this.
Maybe.
to eat
I don't like this.
to eat
Maybe
a
they are.
dinosaur.
Okay,
I don't
let's
like
see.
I don't like
Age of consent in Fiji. What is?
Okay,
Cheesy,
I
don't like this.
Cheesy, you're
What
gonna
else-
you're gonna
what
get
else
put
you
on a
have to talk
list.
about? What else you have to talk about? I don't like it.
Next topic.
I'm
come
wondering.
on.
I'm wondering. Like, what? Where can you eat children?
Next topic. What are we talking
If
about?
you can catch him, you can eat a dinosaur in the Congo. That's all I have.
Tender Hands, watch it.
Well,
Watch
if you,
it, Tender Hands.
if you catch a human child, you could eat them too in
No,
the
no,
Congo.
no,
Oh my god.
no.
That actually
Uh,
sounds like
okay.
I'm gonna have to get Ebenezer Applebottom, the team's lawyer, in
You
here.
fucking made up that motherfucker. That sounds like a cereal.
what rank
better
is
get
Ebenezer?
Ebenezer Applebottom,
11.
Rank 11.
rank 11. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. Who outranks you again? Who outranks you, Buff?
Do you want all of them?
Sure, you're 9, right? Doesn't that mean like eight
In
other
order
guys?
of rank? Superior X. He runs the whole operation. We got Dracula. He's everyone's like immediate superior. So if we have anything that we want to say to Superior X, we got to go through Dracula. DB Cooper, head of finance. Hipsqueak Michelson, he's the head of research. Mrs. Radish, she's the head of our comics division. Danny No Fingers, he's the head of programming. Assassinator Plus, he's our webmaster, and then there's me. So yeah, I'm pretty high up there.
All right. Are any of these people real?
Yes, we're all
Yeah,
real.
I'll tell you which ones are real. Superior X, he's our supreme leader, is the one who runs the whole thing. Then we have Dracula, he's on the immediate superior. So if we have to talk to Superior X, we talk through him. DB Cooper, you've probably heard of him. He's head of finances, and you can Google that name, by the way, as proof. Mr. Michelson, aka Pipsqueak, he's real, the head of GFE research. Mrs. Radish, head of the comics division. You could find her probably on the internet somewhere. Danny No Fingers, head of programming division. He's hard to Google. Don't bother.
She'll probably be mad that you said
Assassinator
her first
Plus is real,
name.
too. What?
Miss Radish is going to be mad that you said her first name.
It's
Yeah,
Can you cut that out?
I thought it was.
Can-
I thought it was Mrs. Radish.
Can you cut
Yeah,
that out? Can you cut that
Yeah,
out?
yeah, bleep that. Bleep that. She doesn't
Okay,
like to.
Okay, Julian, bleep out Mrs. Cabbage.
Please don't say her.
Mrs. Radish.
just not her
Mrs.
first
Radish.
name. She doesn't like her first name being out there.
Did you guys said her first
Yeah,
name?
it's hard to be a woman online. You
Yeah,
know, because
so true.
Okay,
don't
I'm writing
hide
that down.
don't-
30 minutes and 31 seconds.
Thank you, Julian.
Wow.
Thank you, Julian.
This is gonna be a double-sized episode because we haven't even gotten started.
That's
there's
true. You guys
there's
haven't
so
answered-
much birdie history and trivia that we have to go over.
It's so true.
Really?
It's so true.
That's true.
Is that true?
I mean,
Like his
92 years, that's
involvement
a long
in the
life.
credit union.
I
That's a
mean,
long
he
life.
so he began his career on Capitol Hill in 1952.
Mhm. And how did he get there?
He was a janitor. He met a senator
janitor.
when he was young, and he said, Senator, if I followed you to D.C., sir, would I be able to work for you? And he said, yes, child, come follow me, and I'll give you a job. And that was
Literally hopped on a train.
literally hopped on a
Hopped
train.
on a train. hmm
And then
Like a hobo.
he started out as a janitor, and then rose through the ranks. Now you know this is the 50s because
We're boring them though. They heard all this stuff in school. They already know all this stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They learned this
In my
history
mind's
101.
eye, I do see like all of the photos that have been taken with him and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
It's because he raised Bill Clinton. He raised him.
Is that true?
And then one fateful night, on a night exactly like tonight, Bill Clinton said, I betray you, Father. And he created little St. James with his own bare hands. And Birdie said, no, don't do it, it's my son. But
Someone
Bill
should
couldn't be
like
stopped.
someone should like mod Little St. James in like Metal Gear Solid. That'd be pretty cool. Like you're on a stealth
That would
mission
be
there.
cool. That would
Yeah.
be cool, actually.
That would be cool. What's your guys' favorite Transformer if you had to pick?
Sorry, what is this? Is this a type of food? I don't think I know what this is.
Okay.
It's like a...
Transformers, a cartoon. It's about robots that fight other robots. There's two robot oppositions facing each other.
Wait. Okay. You'll know this. There were Transformer toys at McDonald's in the 90s.
Ah, yes, the
and they were
burgers
robots
that turned
that
into robots.
burgers and fries.
The burgers, the fries, the hot cakes that
Yes.
turned into robots. Yes.
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 My favorite
What-
one was the burger.
What was the name of that toy line?
It
What?
was a
Like a
happy,
Happy
meal.
Meal?
It's a Happy Meal.
No, what was the name of those robots specifically?
Burger.
Did they have names?
They had a name. Yeah, they had a commercial.
Oh no, I feel like Cheesymanfredo because he's big into McDicks.
Oh, right.
He
You're a
knows it.
McDonald's head.
He
Yeah,
knows
I'm a-
this.
I'm
He
a
knows.
big-
We
I'm a big
ventured.
McDonald's
We accidentally
fan.
wandered into the territory of Cheesymanfredo.
Wow. They have names? That's
Oh,
wild.
they have names.
Wow.
What are they?
Yeah, what are they?
Indulge us.
They're the changeables. That's their names.
No, but what are their
Changeable.
names?
Were their individual names?
Yeah.
They don't have individual names. There's like only one commercial, but there was like.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
breakfast
be like the
sandwich.
burgers. The first burger's name is Johnny Burger Man, and the
Do you
second
have
burger
the-
is
Burger Tis.
Burger King.
And-
And
Do you know if they have an internal ranking like Gangfight? Like the burgers number 1, the fries are number 2, the hot cakes are number 3,
I,
That sounds
sweet
pretty
and
right.
sour sauce is number 4,
I assume
the
by,
Diet Coke is number 5,
Oh, that's-
by
I hope it's number
value
3.
they
ketchup
might
is number 6.
they might have.
here, look, I
Internal.
found it.
Yeah, boom, there you go. Actually, the bottom line are the dinosaur ones that they made later on.
Oh, I see. There's
Changeables, burger in your mouth.
why do they have so many burgers?
Hey, Gourmand, would you eat one of these?
It's a fast food place.
It
Yeah,
looks
would you-
delicious.
would
Of
you
course
eat
I
one?
would. Yes.
That's good.
Yes, I
You heard it
would.
here first.
Which one would you eat? Rank
I would
them.
eat the number 8, the dinosaur one, because is that a dinosaur?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I've been very curious about eating dinosaur meat. I mean,
That's sort of like the holy grail for you, right?
like I'd said before, in the
Yeah.
Congo, there's the Mokele Mbembe, which is the type of plesiosaur that's swimming around in the Congo River Basin that I've been hoping to get my hands on so I could at least try a little bit of its meat. They say it has hallucinatory properties if you eat it.
Oh. Like,
So
This
like
guy,
marijuana.
let me tell you.
Yeah, you could-
Some 1800 journals from some travelers or whatnots had said something about it, and it's just one of those foods I've been meaning to try my whole life. I just have to make the trip over there and find that Mokele Mbembe.
Easy, let me tell you. Every 3 months, we all get together as a team for like a live meetup, right? Because while we are a remote company, there's a different energy where we all meet up.
Yeah.
And usually we meet up in our headquarters city, Murder Tower, Michigan. But sometimes we go to Los Angeles, New York City. This guy Tenderhands, he's like, guys, we gotta go to the Congo. One of these we gotta go to Congo. Oh, the roller coasters in the Congo.
Yeah.
And we're like, we know you're just freaking going there because you want to eat some dino flesh and get high. You're not tricking anyone. Look, I love Tenderhands. I trust him with my life. I trust him with my meals.
Just with my
But this
stomach, you
damn
know what I'm
guy-
saying?
Yeah, but I'm not going to the Congo. That's where Coney 2012 lives.
You-
That's where those super monkeys from the movie Congo live. They got
Yeah,
lasers.
gorillas.
You know what Birdie Bowman's last words were?
Don't take me to the Congo.
I don't know what that means.
Was it Wakanda forever? Those last words.
These are
come
all
on,
these are
no.
all
Hell?
No, it was actually Free Palestine.
I don't believe you. He's a neolib.
No, he's not a neolib.
But
There's more
especially
than
like a
He's not a
90,
neolib. He's
like
not
a
a
90,
neolib.
like a 90-year-old neolib. Come on,
that
He's
doesn't
not a
exist.
neolib. He doesn't like Walmart
he
or
probably
Amazon.
wanted to bomb Iran.
He probably
I'd
never
guess.
saw a Marvel movie.
Literally, the only thing he wanted to do with Iran is probably bring them mints and mop their floors.
That's right.
Because that's the kind of ethos Birdie
See,
lived
this
by.
is
Birdie-
why he stood with Palestine, is because he was sad seeing all the hospitals being blown up, because he knows how much hospitals are cleaned, and as a janitor, he knows how important janitors are to hospital lifestyle. So it's likely that janitors were killed in those airstrikes.
Yeah, and no one, CNN doesn't talk about that. Fox News doesn't talk about
So
that.
true.
Sorry, I had to step away briefly. There was a riot outside. I guess they found out about Birdie Bowman, and they just didn't know how to react.
Wow.
I live in a
They found
college
out-
town, so that's
Yeah.
where everything
Also,
happens.
That makes sense.
They found out
Julian,
Birdie
you
Bowman
live in
got
the Gaza
canceled
Strip,
on
man.
Twitter.com by Cheesymanfredo.
So whose side are you guys on, Israel or Palestine? What's the
Yeah.
official?
Yeah, well,
podcast
yeah.
Palestine.
stand?
We're pro
Palestine.
Palestine. We're pro Palestine on this podcast, gamers.
Have
So,
you made that stance before, or just breaking
it's
news?
never,
Oh yeah, I have
it's never
a meme
changed.
image of it somewhere.
Oh, but
No, like on the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We canceled Israel like maybe 2 podcasts ago, I think.
You canceled
damn.
Israel. Wow.
Yeah, canceled.
Probably
Took-
why they did so much retaliating.
we took their little Zionist ass out back and showed
So-
showed them
so-
what real
so what do you
anti-Semitism
think-
looks like.
What do you think the
Wait, what?
the solution
Wait,
is?
is this an anti? What?
What?
What do you think the solution is? Like, what how do you think you
It's
resolve?
probably complicated. It's long and complicated. Probably should stop
Well, we
being
got
backed
time.
by
Yeah, it's all
higher
based on
cause.
like land ownership and
Yeah.
like biblical legacy stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
A
But,
bit
like, what
above
do-
my
what do
pay
you-
grade,
like,
but
let's
I'll
say-
put in the work.
It's given to you, and you have to, in memory of Birdie Bowman, you're like, I want to do right by my boy Birdie, so I'm going to resolve the conflict in the
Dying
Middle
boy.
East and stop the
Probably-
hospitals from being bombed.
There's probably plenty. Yeah, I think to truly solve the problem, there has to. I mean, first of all, they just can't be backed by all these other countries.
Who?
There's
Okay,
that
stop giving
Israel.
So
They don't
so-
need that money.
no more support to Israel. Okay.
Okay.
And no more support to Israel. There's a
Well, I
start
think
right
that
there.
solves it.
They'll do a lot. There's a lot of like smaller,
Yeah,
not
let's-
smaller, but there's like, other problems.
Okay. Like, yeah. What
Um,
else would you do?
I think they should do another Band-Aid thing. I think Band-Aid should get back together.
I think what they should do is they should ask all the women in Israel where would they not want their first dates to be.
The
and
Gaza
we
Strip.
look at the
Gaza
list.
They would always.
we
They
look at
would
this-
all say Gaza Strip.
They'll all be well. Luckily for us, the Gaza Strip isn't in Israel, so they don't got to worry about that no more. The
They
problem
probably
solved
think it
itself,
is.
Well, they're dumb.
It's a really good point.
They're
And
stupid.
also, that's you're saying all women in Israel are dumb.
They can be,
That's a little anti-Semitic.
maybe.
Well, I don't know if it's
well,
anti-Semitic,
they're big anti-Semitics because they want to get rid of Palestine.
Do you believe
That's
in the Old Testament?
anti-Semitic. I don't.
Do you believe in the New Testament?
Believe in it? No. Is
I
it a
do
good
not-
piece of fiction? Yes.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
great. I was like mythology. Old Testament is pretty kino.
What's your favorite Old
My
Testament story?
I like
Yeah.
the one where like God wrestles a guy. That was pretty cool.
That was a metaphor.
I miss when gods were like tangible, like you could meet them and you could talk to them and whatnot, instead of this whole, ooh, they're metaphysical now. That's lame. They should
Well,
exist.
after dealing with his ancestors for hundreds of years, when it came time to meet with Moses, God had enough. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to use the intercom for this one."
There was that one tweet that was kind of like, how did people who believe in sun god totally fucking like fail? Like it's right fucking there, you know? Like what more do you need?
So do you think? What do you think Jacob's finisher was?
The Jacob's ladder. He
Oh,
climbs
Jacob's
the top
ladder?
of it, right? Yeah, he climbs the top of it and he fucking, he fucking elbows.
Elbow drop?
He jumps
So
off.
what other
Yeah, elbow
topics you
drop.
got for us? You got was the last one the 5 spots that women don't want to go?
What was that?
Hold,
What other topic?
hold on, I have one.
I'm just
I have
curious.
one more thing I want to say about Jacob before we move on.
From the Bible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the root of Jacob's name sounds like the Hebrew for heel. So Jacob was the first heel.
That's
Oh,
pretty
shit.
cool.
It's not
That is
Cain.
pretty
Go
good.
ahead. Go on.
It wasn't Cain. Cain was not.
No, it wasn't Cain.
No, Cain was the first brother betrayal.
I mean, I guess Cain was technically the first one, but you know, it was complicated back then. Like I
Cain
doubt
and
they.
Abel-
Michael.
I-
Michael, why don't you stick to Disney movies?
How
okay?
did Jesus prepare the fish that he split amongst all of those people? Do you
Cain
think
and
he-
Abel
do
is
you
just
think
like
that
a
he
ripoff
saute-
of Hamlet,
sauteed
really.
fish? Do you think that? Excuse me, you said Cain and Abel is a ripoff of Hamlet?
Yeah. Yeah.
What other topics do you have? I just want to know. I just want to know.
What
Yeah,
other
what's
next?
next?
topics?
What's
Yeah.
next?
Yeah.
We're talking
What's
about
on the menu?
Wait.
Just lay them out. Here. Why don't you
You think that the Cain and Abel story preceded Hamlet?
lay it all out.
I
Lay
think
out all the topics, and then we'll
Hamlet-
choose.
Hamlet came out
the
first,
fun
and then
one.
Cain and Abel followed along.
When did the story of
Wait, what?
When did the official story of Cain and Abel come out?
It came out like a little after Hamlet.
What
When did
year is
Hamlet
that?
come out?
What year? Oh, I can't remember.
Hamlet came out in the 1500s.
I know it was like pre-Shrek though.
Okay.
You guys are ridiculous.
How do you think Jesus prepared the fish that he split for all
This
of
is
those
absurd.
people? Do you think he sauteed it? Do you think he poached it?
Did
Do you think he
did
baked
seasons
it?
exist?
Do you think he
Did
boiled it? Do you think
seasoning?
he roasted it? Do you think he
He
barbecued
deep
it?
fried it. He deep fried it. Everyone freaking knows that. Just read the freaking Bible.
He deep fried it.
He deep fried it. Everyone knows this. Oh my gosh.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
hear the
got
other
any-
let's hear the other topics. What else you got?
You guys got any spooky stories? Any ghost encounters? What do you guys think about
One of
ghosts? You
your
guys believe in
topics?
ghosts?
Scary stories.
Scary
You
stories.
think Birdie Bowman is a ghost?
We actually have a ghoul expert on our team. It's unfortunate that they're not here. Gemini Loch Ness.
That's true.
Jebediah,
Gemini
love
would
it.
love.
Gemini Loch Ness is my direct superior.
Brother.
Superior.
Okay.
Gemini Loch Ness is rank 16, right above me, as I am rank 17.
And he's a
Gemini
ghoul
knows-
expert?
She-
Excuse me?
She.
Oh, okay.
She's a ghoul.
She is a ghoul expert.
She's a ghoul expert.
Yeah.
I have ghoul questions, so that
I
is.
gotta-
Well,
Very
she's
important.
not here, so
Maybe
I want-
next time Gemini can show up and answer
Yeah,
all
next
of the
time.
ghoul-related questions.
I got a lot of ghoul. We're big ghoul fans here. Big ghouls and goblins.
I've always wondered if there's any recipes with ectoplasm, but you know,
And Cheesy, don't even say, "Oh, there's not going to be a next time," because this is why I read the comments on the last review. This is the highest rated episode of on iTunes
That's
when
not-
we're on. Highest rated episode.
there were some good comments.
Most
There were
downloaded
some good
episode
comments on
Spotify.
there were some good comments last time.
What was it? I'm gonna go back and look at the
Shout
comments.
out to
Yeah,
the
read the comments.
shout out to the comments, people in the comments. Leave a comment down below about how much you like this episode.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Leave a little
like,
comment. Leave a little
There
comment.
was someone who disagreed with me. They're like, "You're wrong." Well, guess what? Suck me off. I'm
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
guess what? If you were right, you'd be on the podcast.
So true.
Okay, who's the one? Who's the one on the podcast?
So
Me,
true.
head of PR.
So true.
Gangfight.
So true.
I didn't get to where I am by being wrong.
So true.
I did.
That's true.
Filling upwards.
Oh, it looks like Cody was a fan. I wonder how they're gonna feel about this episode. Yeah, you guys any had encounters with ghouls? You guys ever seen a ghoul in person?
No.
Your parents don't count as ghouls, by the way.
Oh, I one time me and Tinder were taking a little stroll, and we were just like walking around. And,
yes, the one where we accidentally ended up in the cemetery, correct?
That's right. Yeah, we were walking around and we stumbled into a cemetery, and it was
Was
you
it
know-
after a night of smoking hookah? I can't quite.
Yes. Yeah, we were smoking hookah and
I remember.
just walking around late at night after a hookah sesh,
Nice.
and we stumbled
where you
into
guys
a
smoke the
cemetery.
hookah?
Where?
Yeah, was that at a bar?
Yeah, it was at a hookah bar.
And
Is
then
that all good?
you just wandered into a cemetery?
It was
It was
after.
an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, after that you wandered into a cemetery.
Yes.
How does that happen?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. So did you see something in the cemetery, or?
It was just scary to stumble across a cemetery.
Yeah, I've never been to a cemetery. It's too scary.
It's pretty scary.
Do you guys ever encounter something strange in real life and think to yourself, I cannot tell anyone about this because it's probably the CIA trying to triangulate my location.
I tell everyone about everything that I encounter,
Oh,
just
wow.
in case. Because what if someone takes me?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They have to have
What
clues.
if-
People
Yeah,
have
that
to have
makes sense.
clues.
True. Also, if you've read this guy's Yelp, he tells everyone everything. His Yelp is a freaking diner.
Woof.
Woof. Woof. I didn't.
I have
Oh.
a duty as a gourmand to write the best, most detailed food reviews that I can.
5-star review of Los Hermanos. Oh, look, it's freaking War and Peace. Come on. Are the tacos good?
What is your Yelp ranking?
The highest that there can be.
Damn, I just fucking broke my Soundwave eraser that I got on my desk. What the fuck? Damn it.
How'd you do that?
Well, it was already breaking apart. I was just fiddling around with it, and boom, finally it happened. It opened.
Those Yelp reviews put you over the edge.
And
They did.
there'll be a link, an Amazon link to Birdie Bowman's biography in the description of this video.
I don't know why we're promoting this neoliberal on
And
our
all ad
podcast.
proceeds from this episode will go to the Birdie Mop Foundation, where he buys mops for orphans who are hoping to make it big in Washington, D.C.
He's trying to implement the dream of labor at them young, so they're perfect worker bees for the war machine.
The perfect war machine. No, I screwed it up. The perfect worker bees for the war machine.
Yeah, I think that's a Rage Against the Machine lyric.
Do you guys want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Knock
Okay.
your socks off.
Wait, hang on. Is it a Halloween
Okay.
joke?
It is October themed.
Okay, go ahead.
It's fall themed.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1, sync. Have you heard the one? I mean, damn. Did you guys see the news?
Yeah. No.
No, I
No.
have not.
Go
A
ahead.
scarecrow, a damn scarecrow, won a Nobel Prize
What for?
because he was outstanding in his field.
That's pretty good.
I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie yesterday.
Oh, that was rich.
You guys Five Nights at Freddy's fans? Any Five Nights at Freddy's head?
It's too scary.
Too scary.
Too scary. Well, you're gonna love this new movie because it's not scary at all.
Is there any?
Wait.
Is there any
Wait.
food in?
Wait,
Cupcake.
Julian, will you play the movie review song right now? The
Oh, damn.
movie review intro.
Okay, adding that to my notes.
Yeah, we'll
I think we lost the license on that, but we'll find out.
we'll put it there. Don't worry. It's there. I'll send it. I know what he's talking about. I'll send it to you.
All right, guys, it's time for the movie review of the week. Cheesy, we sent you out to go see a feature film this week. So what did you see?
Saw Five Nights at Freddy's. Saw it early too. By the
How'd
time
you see?
by the
How'd
time-
you see this thing early? That's the most in-demand movie in Hollywood right now. How in heaven's name did you get a seat?
fucking kill me? I got it through GoFobo.
That's the Birdie promise. So, what'd you think? What was your take? Is this Hollywood's next big, Scary Barry franchise?
It might become a franchise. I mean, it kind of wasn't good, but you know,
How many bags of popcorn?
Jeff? Just one.
Out of
4, maybe.
you heard it here first, folks. 1 bag of popcorn out of 4 bags of popcorn.
I saw a
This is a
spooky.
certified classic.
I saw a spooky movie the
Oh,
other
what?
day. I saw a spooky movie the other day.
What did you watch?
Okay. Oh, wait. I'll introduce you. Now, Michael Neptune. Cheesy was sent out to see Five Nights at Freddy's, the hottest movie for kids. But we sent you out to see something else, didn't we?
Yes, that's right. I went to go see Fantasia.
Fantasia. Who can forget Fantasia? Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about Fantasia?
Well, it had been a long time since I had gone to the uh, movie theater, and I really enjoyed it.
How many bags of popcorn?
10.
Michael? Out of?
4.
You heard it here first. We got 2 classic movies in theaters, Five Nights at Freddy's and Fantasia. Both are great for the whole family. And frankly, fans on Twitter are calling it Five Nights at Fantasia fever, and the Chinese are mad about it. So go to the theaters, buy a bag of popcorn, and have a great weekend. See you next time.
So something that I heard is that this Five Nights at Freddy's movie is more for the fans than for someone who isn't familiar. Is that correct?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I watched it with my partner. They're a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan, and they thought it was like whatever. I think the funniest bit though, 2 funny moments about watching the movie, and it was like an early screening, so it was mostly just hardcore fans. Was that they had like a trivia contest at the start, and one of the questions was like, name all 5 animatronics that are on the poster. And this little kid rose his hand, and they called this little kid, and he says like, actually there's 6 animatronics on that poster. I lost my shit. I lost my shit when that kid said that. I was like,
That's
this
raw.
is fucking amazing.
That's raw as hell.
Anyway, he was wrong. There was only 5 on that poster. But I guess he might have miscounted. But
Sounds
yeah,
like a dumb kid.
and then and then later on in the movie there was a bit, no spoilers, but there was a bit where they changed the lore from the game. Like, it was probably the most visible lore change, and when that happened, everyone in the theater gasped, right?
They made Freddy a girl.
Yeah, basically. So so yeah, you're not gonna get that if you go watch the movie with a regular audience. They're not gonna gasp when they hear about the lore change.
Yeah.
Fucking, if you're 10 years old and you love watching FNAF lore videos, you're probably gonna like this movie. I feel like this, to be honest, I feel like this movie would have been like an entirely different movie if it came out back in 2016, like they said it was originally gonna come out.
Oh, that's
Really? This come out that long ago?
That's how I feel about Fantasia too.
Yeah, it got announced back in Obama was still president when it got announced.
Yeah,
This movie is sounding like the Advent Children for FNAF fans.
Advent Children rocks. Though.
That'd be a good tweet.
Yeah.
That'd be a good tweet. Like, the FNAF movie.
Is Tifa in this?
No, there's no hot Italian women in this movie.
I actually just remembered that I watched the 6th Hellraiser movie recently.
Or was it
Oh yeah,
better
do
than
a
the first
review
5?
for it.
It felt like a poor man's Jacob's Ladder.
Damn.
How many bags of popcorn?
Out of how many?
Well, that's up to you.
Okay, it is 3/4 of a bag of popcorn out of 5.
Yeah, when the gourmand talks about food, it gets my horny ass pretty hungry.
Yummy.
3.4 out of 5.
3/4 of a bag out of 5.
Gonna gobble that bag up.
So less than 1. Less than 1.
Correct.
Sounds like someone got a little hungry during the movie, started eating their bags of popcorn.
Is that what happened?
When are you supposed to be eating the popcorn?
You're supposed to wait until the climax of the movie to eat all
Well,
The
no.
days
So
of
how it works
popcorn.
is you start with 5 bags, and then when you get bored of the movie, you start eating the popcorn.
You 5
And so
bags.
that's why the better the movie, the more bags of popcorn you have left over because your mouth is agape.
Okay, so the movie would be so entertaining you totally forget about eating the popcorn that you
Correct.
purchased. Okay,
You
all right.
are so.
This is why I
into
could
the
never
movie.
cut it as a film critic,
Your
because
mouth
I
is
have an oral fixation, so
bereft
that
of
popcorn
popcorn.
wouldn't last.
I
You have a
an-
what fixation?
I got an oral fixation too.
So- On
You,
I'm
you guys
bisexual, you
should
see.
you guys should come over to my house then.
Because I have a whole bottle of Oral B ready for your toothbrushes.
Thanks.
Is that
think I lost
is
the
that a
thread.
toothpaste brand? Did they come in bottles?
I don't
I
know.
always,
Gourmand
I always
is
thought that they came in squeeze tubes.
The Gourmand doesn't brush his teeth. He says it tarnishes the flavor of the food he eats.
Damn,
It's
so you
true.
see, wait, so seriously, you guys don't know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's lore? Nothing at all?
I'm 30 years old.
I know that there's
So?
a purple guy.
I'm
Well,
30 years old. I have 2
I
kids.
played some of the first game and I said, I don't like this.
gang, you should know the most about it. You have fucking kids.
You have
It's like
two
a
kids?
kids franchise. Yeah, you should know. You should be the expert,
are,
really.
are 4 years old and 6 months old.
That's like the perfect demographic for this movie. That's like right.
I'm gonna
on the
watch
money.
it tonight. Me and Michael are gonna watch it tomorrow. We found a torrent of it and we're gonna watch it.
Nice.
I feel like
That's
there are
so-
probably some 4-year-olds who are really into Five Nights at Freddy's because my parents unwittingly always let us like engage with spooky, scary stuff. And then at some point randomly when I turned 7, they said, "Oh, actually, we better try."
We better not let you see that. You don't gotta see all this spooky, scary nightmare.
I sort of
Yeah,
did
it'd be-
something like that. The Gourmand used to feed my kids like fine wine,
Oh shit.
and then when he turned 2, I was like,
It's
maybe you shouldn't be doing this.
it is customary in France to give children just a little bit of wine to get them used to eating wine with all of their meals. I wasn't
I
giving
heard
them
that.
that much. You just take a glass of water, you put 1 drop of wine in it.
That's how your
And then
kids beat COVID,
and-
right?
And then in a year from then, you put 2 drops. And then a year from that, the glass of water is 1/4 wine, and then it's 3/4 water. And by the time they're 10, they can handle a full glass of wine. I was doing a slow
remember when
method. It is a tried and true
I remember when
thing.
you did this whole spiel at the intervention, and it's like, like I get what you're saying, but it's my kid. I can raise my kid how I want, and if I don't want my 2-year-old drinking wine, they're not French, they're not Italian.
I was just trying to help your kid be more.
No, and I
worldly.
understand that. I appreciate it, and I know that you're a gourmand. I know that this is kind of your thing, but it's not my thing.
Cheesy,
That's okay.
cheesy. Let's do another topic. They always get so heated about this stuff. Let's talk about
okay.
something else.
Does your kid at least
Come
like
on,
the,
let's
the,
Oh
the
my
be
God.
gift I
civil.
gave, the canned
Another-
escargot?
Be civil.
All right,
We're in
all
a.
right. Let's
Come on.
let's talk about the real
The
issues.
escargot was nice. The escargot was nice.
Let's talk about the real issues, guys. AR art, love it or hate it.
AR.
Hate it.
AI art. love it.
Augmented reality sucked. AR, no more.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're talking about like
well,
Pokemon Go?
I'm glad we figured out the AR question. but I don't
Pokemon
know.
Go to the cemetery. That's what Hillary
The
Clinton's
only
saying.
time I ever used AR was to say goodbye to Birdie.
Ah,
Because I didn't get to say
You
goodbye to
shot
Birdie in
him
real
with
life.
an AR-15.
So I
is
downloaded
what
a
you're
3D
saying.
model and I put on VR, and it was therapeutic.
AR. Oh, you want to talk about gun control because
Oh,
of
I
the
wanna talk about
shooting?
AI art. No,
Aye,
I wanna talk about the shooting. Aye, 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 aye.
Aye,
Yeah, I want to talk about I Caramba art.
Aye.
I'm anti-AI art,
You anti-AI art?
mostly because I think it's ugly as hell. If they could make
Nice.
AI art that looked cool, and the guys who made it weren't jacking off, I would maybe like it. Just from an aesthetic standpoint, I think it's pretty unethical. No matter.
Does anyone like
look at
AI
it.
art?
No,
The group of-
it's idiots.
There is like a side.
Like,
that
I
likes
think-
AI
I think-
The
art.
only guys who like it are like these jobbers who like don't actually like art. They just like the idea of art.
Yeah.
It's a good touch to call them jobbers.
Yeah,
Yes.
jobbers is a good word.
So that's what they are.
Yeah, they are.
That's
you're
what
right,
that's what they are.
jobbers.
They see art as a means unto itself. Well, no. They see art as a vehicle to make money or as a vehicle for fame, right? Art isn't the end goal for them. Art is a tool.
Art is a tool to tell a story, and there's no story
I
being
think
told
some would
with
argue
AI
that
art.
food is a way to tell a story.
Yeah. Hey. There we go.
Food is the way you tell the story, huh?
And-
Food,
and you know, like, what's
food
the story?
actually is a tremendous way to communicate with almost anybody. Food is a great mechanism for communication. Because if you think about it, even if we don't speak the same language, we could still enjoy a slice of pizza together.
So true.
I have a question for you. What if they made AI food?
I type in Alfredo
How?
spaghetti.
How would
Like
that
it-
even? How
it
would that
really-
even happen?
It 3D prints it. You
Just
give it,
just
you feed
pretend like
wheat.
it exists. Pretend like it exists.
Like
Just
Star
imagine it.
Star Trek. That's
AI
kind of
food.
like what happened to Star
I
Trek, right?
suppose the answer to that is how's it any different from an assembly like a McDonald's or something like that?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you like
That's-
it? Do you like
in a way,
McDonald's?
McDonald's is AI
Do you like
food.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
McDonald's is the real AI food.
Do you-
mean,
It's like algorithmically created in a lab.
Tinder, do you like
Exactly.
McDonald's?
I'm speaking over the gourmand. You're right. I'm sorry.
the thing about McDonald's is, it's okay.
Are you
This is gonna be
okay?
the last time. This is gonna be the last time I let like 3 guests on here.
It's okay.
No.
No,
why?
we're good. We're good.
Why?
Let Tinder speak.
We're gonna-
You sure? You guys sure?
Are you saying that next time I can't invite Neon Slasher because Neon Slasher had a lot to say?
I think I'm gonna have to go for a heavy screening process
Oh no
Before I-
no!
before I start
No.
letting 3 guys on here.
What about
We're gonna have 4
two-
guys next time,
about
and the
two-
fans demand it.
What about
The
two
fans
men
demand
and a
Leave-
woman?
Leave a
You guys-
comment below if you want 4 guys.
Yeah, don't say that we're not invited again. And don't say that we
that-
can't
that-
have
that was-
our
that-
entire.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
We
that
have 34 people on this team, and eventually they're all going to be on the podcast all at once because the
you know
fans
what?
demand it.
You know what? That's fine. I'm good. If you guys want, let's just get all 34 people in here for next time.
I thought you guys wanted Gemini Loch Ness, my direct superior, because you had questions for ghouls, and she is a ghoul expert.
All these sound like Transformer names. Like,
Halloween is kind of like a food holiday, though.
I thought you wanted Shockwave
Right.
here next time. He's the
There-
accounting.
There's no. The head of finance is DB Cooper. He's third ranking, and
That's DP.
it's DB
Everyone knows
Cooper.
that.
Yep.
That's the only person who deals with finances.
He actually
Like
he
DB
actually
Cooper.
helped lock in the seed funding for Gangfight.
Yeah.
What's his name again? What'd you say? His name was
DB
again?
Cooper.
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
Yeah. Sunglasses.
Correct. He's got sunglasses and long hair.
Handsome dude.
Oh, really?
He's a real suave guy.
Damn. Okay.
This
You know
is
what? I was trying to.
Cheesy realizing that
I-
they're wrong
I was trying to.
because they literally found a photo of this guy and like, oh wait, he's real.
Oh, I
wait,
found
everything
his
I said wrong.
LinkedIn. Yeah,
Liars.
you
Okay,
thought we were
quiet.
lying.
Oh no, I've been proven wrong on my own show. Oh, quit, Julian, delete this.
He's like DB Cooper out with the moolah. I let her get an outfit just to cool her off. She says, "Ain't about shit." I wonder if she meant
What?
it. I doubt it. The way it be in her mouth, she can't live without it, and can't live with this. Handle your business. Villains stay on a scandalous host shit list.
How-
Why
One
are you
pack of cookies,
freestyling
please,
about our
Mr.
account?
Hooper. It's a fun smacking rookie. He is the super. I was gonna time
Is that
it.
the first result for DB Cooper?
No, I typed in because DB Cooper is a line from an MM Doom song.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, he was rapping about
Julian,
about our account.
Julian, how many times do you have to cut out the N word per episode? Like we're up to 2 now. How many times do you usually cut it out of these episodes?
No one said the N word.
Oh, union rules dictate that I can't actually disclose that.
Oh, okay. I will respect that.
Yeah,
Which union are you a part of right now?
podcast
Union rules
editor.
dictate that you can't talk about the union.
Unnamed
Yeah.
union. The mysterious
knowing-
unnamed
well,
union.
I-
Hold on, what's
actually-
this channel VC chat? What's in here?
Knowing that the union exists is already like stepping over the line for the union.
Yeah, we had to fight for that.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Respect.
It was a war.
People would say, "We don't recognize your union," and it's like well, they
You
don't know
can't.
about it.
It's
That's why they
unknowable.
don't recognize it.
Hey,
True.
do you mind if I go over some Halloween costumes this year that everyone's going as?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What are y'all dressing up as?
What's new in costume?
Well, no. So I have a list here.
Okay.
We had someone do a survey from our team, and they went around and they did a survey in Murder Tower, Michigan, and asked where all the children are going as this year for Halloween. And these are the 5 most popular answers. Are you ready?
Wait, we still have
Okay.
living interns? I thought they all.
Yeah, we
I
have.
thought they all died.
There's the Crown Prince Brendan, Olivia Walmart, and Pluckle Tickles.
Oh, right.
You guys ever heard
You guys
of
know Olivia Walmart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
Olivia
an intern.
Walmart. She's the 33rd highest ranking. She's an intern, and she still hasn't proven whether or not she's a permanent member of the team. We don't know yet.
Is Olivia Walmart a real person, Julian?
These are all real people.
You guys
We have photos of her on our Twitter. I mean, she's a child, so it'd be weird to go look for them. But
have you guys ever heard of Discord like MMO games, like text-based Discord MMO games?
Oh,
top
yeah.
5 Halloween.
Hey, I'm skipping this bit too, even though it's shorter than the whole eulogy thing. But it's really not funny either, because he goes just as long. Well, not that long, but oh, another thing. Here's my chance to say this: is that one of these guys, you don't really hear it that often, but in the background of their audio, they're like washing their hands, they're clanking wood, for some reason. Like, are they at their day job that they're recording this episode? It's so weird. It's so annoying. Sometimes you can hear like clacking or like someone washing their hands, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Well, the times really have changed. When I was 5 years old, my first girlfriend was painting her face to look like Scooby-Doo. Like, that's what everyone was into at the time.
Oh, she made herself browner.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah, she had to make herself browner, right? To be
Yikes.
Scooby-Doo.
Wait, you don't know? What if she,
Scooby Doo's purple.
Not my Scooby-Doo.
What if Julian's
your
first girlfriend wasn't white?
Maybe your woke Scooby-Doo is purple, but not my Scooby-Doo. My Scooby-Doo is brown. Just
Julian,
like
was
the
your
cut in the
first
dirt.
was your first girlfriend white? Be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I knew it in the back of my head.
Was your second girlfriend white?
Yeah.
Ah, dang.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
your
what
was
do
your
you-
third
I'm
girlfriend?
I'm sorry
Third-
to all my French Algerian
All
and
right,
chocolate
yeah.
queens.
All right, slow down. Stop drilling my co-host. We get it. I get it. I already know I know he's dated a long list of white girls. I see the art that he makes. I don't need him to tell me. I just look at it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at Julian's art right now. I like Julian's art.
Oh, boy.
What are you guys gonna do for Halloween? You guys dress up for Halloween? Buff, you dress
I'm
up.
gonna go trick or treating with my kid.
You dress. Yeah, you dress up, right? You should be Mr. Electric from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Why?
because
That would be an interesting costume.
that would be pretty good. You get like a fishbowl head. You got some funny craft paper. Wrap your arms around it to be electricity.
I like Julian's art.
That would go hard.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna be the piss wizard for Halloween. Gonna get a big yellow robe and just.
Oh, there's
write
actually people
piss on the
posting
back.
in your Discord. Last time I looked, it was like just you.
Let's go to the Discord.
We got more people. We got more people over time. In this.
Cam wants to VC. Hey Cam, we're freaking busy.
Oh, you're talking about my other Discord. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. What do you guys
Our
gonna
lewd art. What's his lewd art channel?
Tender Hands. What do you gonna dress up like food or something? You gonna dress up like Ratatouille or something?
I'm actually gonna dress up like a Cornish hen with a side of.
How you gonna
Oh.
achieve this disguise?
Tell me rumbling over here.
So what do you mean? How? It's a costume. You
Okay,
put a
well,
costume.
you gonna buy it? Like they sell this costume at the store?
Yeah, but
Can you
they
send me
only
a
sell it
link?
to people who have like a. I
Can you
can't. I
send
can't.
me like a
It's top
photo of you
secret
wearing the
because
costume?
Keep it in your
I
pants,
can't.
Cheesy. Jeez.
Can't-
Usually the gourmand is the
I
one
can't-
grilling.
Woo!
I'm trying to explain that it's only available for people who have the highest of Yelp rankings. We're let into a secret society of Yelp rankers who can have food-based costumes, and it's only for people who have those rankings to see as well. We cannot be perceived by anybody who is not a part of this high society of food.
Do you think can I get a booty pic with your panties on and one without them on?
Why are you sexually?
Can
Who
I
are you
also
talking
get
to?
Can I also
Yeah, why
get 3 different pics of
you
your
at
boobs?
McDonald's right now?
Any
Are you-
position.
Are you doing an order?
Also,
This is inappropriate.
Can I just get a normal pic of your pussy from the front and one where it's spread a bit open?
Get me a large Coke too.
And
Can I
I
get a large
picture of
Coke?
you fingering yourself? Yeah.
Is this your order? Is this your order at the McDonald's? This is what you say when you drive
Can
up
I
to the
get
window?
a pic of you doing a kissy face, but also with your boobs in it?
Uncouth.
That-
This is uncouth.
They probably don't like that when you do that.
And can I get a pic of your pussy from behind?
Hey, have you had more women on the pod since last time we were on here?
We had like 3,
Yeah.
maybe.
Since we were last on here? Because that was your
couple.
answer last time. Your answer
have
last
you-
time was 3.
Did you say that to? Have you also said that to
No,
those guests?
That's how it works. We invite women onto the show, and they say, "Have Gangfight been on?" And usually the answer is no. And so we can only get 3 people to agree to sign
Got
on.
it.
All right.
Got
And
it.
at
Got
least
it.
maybe 4 women on.
What's the deal? Why no women?
They get scared.
It's because he's asking these
They get
questions.
scared off by my Sigma style.
See, I'm starting to think that maybe our friend Gemini might not want to come through next time if you're going to be
Who's-
all
Who's
misogynist.
Jim? Who the
Gemini
fuck
is
Jim?
our food expert.
We've spoken about this over and over again. She's my direct superior. She's rank 16 in Gangfight, as I'm rank 17, and she's the resident ghoul expert of Gangfight.
I thought your name was something else. You're calling her Jim now.
Gemini.
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 All right. You guys ever seen Nope, directed by Jordan Peele? Pretty good movie.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a good ass movie.
Haven't seen it.
Good ass
Yeah.
film. He's on.
Nope is good.
Yeah, Nope is a good movie. Highly recommend it. A lot of twists and turns in that movie. You know, there was supposed to be like a pedophile subplot that they deleted out of the movie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which character?
That was your comment
Oh well.
about the film?
Well, here. Well, the
What
thing is,
made
if
you
look
think
at
of
the-
that?
If you look at like the original trailer, there's like a character that shows up that's not in the movie, like a guy with glasses. There's also a couple more scenes too. Like there's a scene where in the trailer specifically, there's like a scene where there's like a diorama of the house for the sitcom that is one of the subplots in the movie, and you can see a crab walking through like the little diorama, and that crab was actually owned by like the pedophile character that was like removed from like the original, well, what they originally had when they showed early screenings. Because
Is this supposed to be some sort of commentary on
Well-
the entertainment industry?
well, what
Was
it
it
led
pedophiles?
to, if you've seen the movie, because there's a big thing about like bad miracles, like what do you call a bad miracle, and it's like a spectacle, right? That's like the conclusion the movie's coming on to, and how that ties in is that this pedophile character was originally going to kidnap the young daughter character in the sitcom, and when he goes to do it, it's the same day that the freaking Gordy the chimpanzee like goes ballistic and starts
Oh.
ripping apart those cast members, and the pedophile was there with a gun that he was going to use to kidnap the girl, but once he sees that happens, he's the one that shoots Gordy, right?
I can see why they cut that, making the pedophile the hero. I
Yeah,
see
and
why.
it's like this. It's like, oh, this is a bad miracle, right? Like, oh, miraculously, this pedophile was there with a gun.
This was on
They
your
killed
list of
Gordy.
topics.
What?
This was on your list of topics for today.
Who said anything about topics?
Oh,
Cheesy was like Birdie Bowman. Who?
Yeah, who is Birdie Bowman? Just another neoliberal. I don't care.
then you're
Birdie
like,
Bowman's not a freaking.
but
liberal.
anyway.
How
You have
Yeah.
not presented any proof that he doesn't have neoliberal
Why?
beliefs.
Why do we have to provide? Why do we have to provide proof of that? You didn't prove that.
Because you're making these
that-
claims.
that
You're making these
were-
crazy, wacky.
you didn't
goofy
prove
claims.
that you're not a neoliberal.
I
Yeah.
don't have to prove
Prove it.
anything.
Then why do we have to prove?
Why do we have to?
Why a dead man?
Because you keep saying he's not a neoliberal, and I'm like, most
not.
Democrats
Are you a
are
neoliberal?
I don't need to be one.
Are you?
I'm not. I'm not a neoliberal.
You're not?
Birdie
No.
Bowman wasn't a Democrat. He wasn't a Democrat. He wasn't anything.
He was a
He was
janitor.
beautiful.
He was in Congress. What are you talking about?
No, he was
a politician.
he was not
Brother.
in Congress.
Did you not listen to my freaking eulogy? Did you freaking mute me or something?
He was not a politician.
He was not a politician. He was a shoe shiner.
He's a hearing coordinator for the Senate Foreign Relations Committee since the 2000s.
Yeah, he mopped the
That's
carpet.
not a
That's what that
politician.
means. He mopped the carpet.
That is a politician.
No,
He's a-
that-
he's-
He made
that's-
$6 an hour.
That's working class. He's a working
You guys
class
are-
man who
You
works.
guys, dare I say, you guys are whitewashing Birdie Bowman's history.
I don't know about that.
I think you guys are whitewashing. You're trying to make him seem nicer than he is.
I mentioned the little St. James thing. How is that whitewashing? That's like
I don't
that's like
know.
his biggest folly is that he gave magic powers to Bill Clinton and he abused them.
I mean,
How am I whitewashing this man's history?
I've said
I
it.
brought his greatest downfall.
I've said it before. I think all politicians are like just pedophiles until proven.
He's
innocent,
not a
you know?
He's
politician.
not a politician. He's a janitor. You go to like your local Arby's and you're like, "Hey, are you the janitor?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You're a freaking rapist, dude." It's like, what are you talking about? You're mopping the floor.
Not everyone who works at Arby's is
Okay,
a
just
rapist.
because you're not all pedophiles are rapists. Pedophiles can become rapists. if they
What?
want to. Yeah.
You're like, Birdie is a pedophile. That's not a bad thing.
I didn't say that. That's a whole other
That's-
sentence.
that's
Well,
literally
I
what
think
he
you
did. No,
did.
that's a whole
You're
other
gonna have to
sentence.
Guess what?
prove
Read
otherwise.
the comments. Read the comments right now. Right as you're saying.
We'll see the
There's
comments.
1,000 comments of Birdie lovers,
Okay.
and they're pissed off.
Are
And
they
they said,
say?
"We want all 33 members of Gangfight on here right now."
They know.
to start gang warfare.
Yeah.
Basically.
I thought it was 34 members.
Let me
of
check the list.
Gangfight.
Yeah, you're right. It's 34.
Damn, you don't even know. This isn't a real thing. You keep making up.
Forgot
new
about Kevin
guys.
Pringles.
Oh,
Forgot about Kevin
okay.
Pringles.
I think that for knowing that I should maybe
Cheesy Manfredo, how many people are in your Discord? You have 5 seconds. 5, 4,
Why do I need to
3,
answer that?
2, 1. Oh, I guess it's fake.
Checkmate.
Why would I?
Checkmate.
Why would I need to answer that?
More. Look. Let's just call it a draw. Let's just move next topic. What else is on your topic list?
What else is on my
What
topic list? Okay, let me
what else
take
you
it
got?
here. I already guys asked your favorite Transformers. I got no answers from that.
No,
That's
you
pretty epic.
Does
you definitely got an
Double
answer.
Maximus sound like a Transformer name to you guys?
Double Maximus is a stop motion show, right?
Are you talking about Max Landis? What is it?
What's your guys' opinion on Max Landis? Do you think he was treated
I had the
unfairly?
freaking death note. Max Landis would be the first name I write down.
I mean, presumably he committed those crimes.
Max Landis is a piece of garbage, and guess what? Have him on the next episode. I'll debate him.
Well,
I'll debate him.
what are you going to debate him
And at
about?
the end of it,
consent?
He will take his own life, and he will be in hell where he belongs.
Man,
I bet we could get Max Landis on this podcast.
We probably could do that little dick sucker. He'll go on any show. That'll make him
I
feel good.
emailed him. He never replied back. Maybe
Well,
he was too
I
busy
know
being
people who
awful to
know
women.
him, so
You gotta call his dad a murderer.
Oh wait, you know people who know Max Landis.
yeah.
How did that happen?
Actually, that is true.
Yeah. What do you mean? How did that happen? Because
How did that happen?
it's
Max
just how
Landis is
life
a
is,
gourmand.
man.
I don't believe you.
Gangfight reaches far and
Is
wide.
I
that
believe it.
true?
We have many connections.
Is that true? I don't know if I fully believe that. I've yet to see any true.
Was there
evidence
anything
of
that you
such
believe?
claims.
What do you believe?
I believe
You can fly.
that. I believe in the magic of a young girl's heart.
How young?
What the hell?
You know.
We have 34 members, and one of them is DB Cooper.
I'm trying to think of how many girls we
And
have.
but also we think about it. Our 29th ranking member is Hank Disney.
True.
You guys,
That's true.
what's
I
your
have
favorite?
a DB Cooper question.
Okay.
What brand glasses does he
Because
wear?
Ray Bans.
Whatever.
Ray-Bans.
He freaking goes to the
Damn,
pack
I
sun. He
knew.
goes for like 9 a week.
Ray-Bans, and I think maybe I might have seen Oakley once in a while, but
I bet we have.
Ray-Bans.
There's more members in Gangfight that are women than are in this Discord.
What's your favorite Avenger? If you had to choose,
Mickey Mouse.
like
Was Deadpool ever an Avenger?
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Any Avengers.
He was.
You're gonna
Avenger.
freaking make fun of me if I say mine, so I'm not gonna say mine.
No,
Next
say it.
question.
No, gang fight. Please say it. Please.
I already said the
Please, I'm
worst
begging you.
option. You can't do worse than Deadpool. Everyone hates him.
I think I don't.
My favorite Avenger is Hank Pym.
Oh, there's nothing
Oh,
wrong with
everyone
that.
loves Hank.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, he hits women."
I think that's like a weak little baby thing to say. I'll say that if you.
That's-
Well, that's
Oh, wow,
because
the
Shooter brain.
you don't
Oh, no, the
respect
fictional
women, so
Harry
it doesn't
character-
bother
oh
you.
no, the fictional character written by 200 million different guys hits women, bro. I don't care. He's not the same character. He's the different character every time someone else writes him. So
I mean, it's like,
That
why
shit
even?
don't
And I
matter.
like that Hank Pym
Why even ask
is
the
like he's
question?
very. I like that Hank Pym is very like emotionally unstable, and he has a very low self-esteem. Like
Mhm.
despite all of his accomplishments, he still doesn't feel very highly of himself because, as compared to the other Avengers, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, right? He's freaking Ant-Man, but he was a founding Avenger. He was there day one, and
True.
and he's just kind of this. He's sort of this also ran of a guy, and I really empathize with that. I think he's cool when he's written well.
yeah, no, I
And
agree.
also, not only is he a founding member, he's one of the smartest guy in the Marvel universe. But when you think about smart guys in the Marvel universe, you don't think about Hank Pym. You think Mr. Fantastic, Tony Stark, even Peter Parker. You think of him before freaking Hank Pym.
I think of Hank Pym often because I don't understand Pym particles. And I don't think he ever released the white paper on them.
on Pen
He
Particle.
didn't, and that is unethical. That he tried to freaking trademark them, and that's a little screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
Because they were instrumental in finding the vaccine for COVID-19.
COVID Pin Particles was. He went to the microverse. They already solved COVID in the microverse. And he got their vaccine.
Let's talk gang fight. We only have a couple minutes left. Let's talk gang fight.
Can we mention our favorite Great Lakes
Yeah,
event?
sure.
Yeah.
Go off.
I'm not highest ranking, so Buff has to go first.
Flatman, isn't Flatman one of them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Flatman.
Yeah, Flatman
Flatman
is one of them.
Flat.
Yeah. I like Flatman.
I like
Dinosaur's good.
Dinosaur.
I like Mr. Immortal.
Mr. Moore is pretty good. I like Spider-Man.
That's not a Great Lakes
for
Avenger.
the Avenger question, because I never got the answer. I like Spider-Man. He was supposed to be part of the original Avengers too. Him and Doctor Strange. But
Was
Jack
Deadpool ever a part of the Great Lakes Avengers?
Yes.
probably met them.
Deadpool, yes. I think, but he was a part of the Great Lakes Avengers in a way where they didn't want him to be.
Many such
Yeah, that's-
cases.
Yeah, he gets kicked out by Squirrel
Like-
Girl.
Wasn't like in like the
I
summer
think
special
he's-
or something?
Yeah.
I think he was like just hanging out on their couch or something.
Yeah.
He wouldn't leave.
What an asshole!
They hate him
You learned
too.
that because it was in a Wendy's menu. They included that issue.
You learned that from a Watch Mojo video. The top 10 teams Deadpool has joined.
Actually, my favorite is Squirrel Girl. I'm changing it because she can beat up.
I fucking
anyone.
hate Squirrel Girl.
Whoa.
Fucking hate Squirrel Girl
I
fans
think
too.
I think I'm sensing.
Yeah.
A theme on
Who's
this
name 5 women you like, and not
Name
sexually.
5 women.
Not sexually.
All right. Okay. I like Susie from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I like Dee.
Real
From
women.
Always Sunny.
Real women.
You like D from
I like friggin' Elaine.
I'm a big
from
fan of
Seinfeld.
Angela Davis.
Nice.
I'm a huge fan of Nancy Silverton, the
I
chef.
like Kat Dennings. Oh wait, that doesn't count. I like her sexually. Forget that.
I'm a fan of the woman who blew the whistle on Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I like Emerald from Nope. She's pretty good. I like Amy Rose from Sonic. She's pretty cool. I like her.
This is insane.
I like Zatanna from DC Comics. She's pretty cool.
I can think of an infinite amount of women I like because
I'll tell you mine.
they're just people.
I'll tell you mine.
They're just people.
The woman listening to this podcast right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Most of our
got 'em.
most of our demographic are white guys in their 20s.
That's so surprising, dude.
I know
So-
I know a girl who will be listening to this right now. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. She knows. She knows what's up.
Being a woman is crazy though, dude. Like
Oh, yeah.
It's tough.
I was on a work trip, and one of our women coworkers, we parked like across from a park, right? And we were all leaving separately, and she was like scared to walk to her car. And I was like, what the hell? You know, I like can't even imagine being just scared to walk to your car. And like I don't think it's like irrational of her either. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like a large city, like it's nuts. You know, like it's just a completely different life experience.
Yeah.
And it's impossible for us to truly imagine.
I don't know her real name, but I'm a big fan of that Dadvocate lady. But I am waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like maybe she'll reveal some sort of personal view I don't agree with. But until then,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's another world.
Who's this person we're speaking of?
oh, you said to list women that you were a fan of.
Yeah.
So I was adding to my list.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's probably racist.
I like
Ask us something about. Let's talk about Gangfight. Let's talk about Gangfight.
Yeah.
I like Chili from Bluey. Put her on the list.
Bluey's a fun
I
little.
said
I like
not
Bluey.
not
Bluey's a
women
girl.
you want to have sex with.
It's not what. Yeah, I don't want to have sex with them. They're rectangles.
I
I don't
mean,
find that attractive.
you do what you do, you know.
All right, so Gangfight. So we have a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
This past October, we got 3 Years of Nightmares out. That's
I
a
listened to
collaboration we did with Cherished Imp,
Yeah.
a 3-year-old. It's about a 3-year-old's nightmares. If you're interested in nightmares, read it. If you're interested in 3-year-olds, go away. We also have a new comic coming out soon, Etu Pizza Pizza. If you're a fan of Cheesy's McDonald's stuff, you might like this because it's also about fast food mascots. And look, that's a little bit of parallel thinking. I know Cheesy's fans are always saying, you ripped off Cheesy, you ripped off... No, I didn't, okay? I was working on this long before I met Cheesy. Check the tweets, check the documents. I did not rip off Cheesy. And, by the way, Cheesy, your lawsuit has been dismissed.
Damn.
What
Fuck,
else?
I was really betting on that to pay my rent. I guess I gotta
know.
actually get a fucking job now.
Oh. Cheesy, last time we talked, you said that you were gonna kill yourself.
Oh yeah.
man.
How's that going?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
and
still.
I'm glad that you did it.
Well, I'm still standing. Na, 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 na.
Yeah.
I'm
How are
still
you
here.
feeling? How are you feeling? Because you were saying you were
Yeah.
worried about.
No, yeah, real talk. How
Yeah,
are you?
how you
doing?
doing?
It's been like 3 or 4 years
I'm
since our last episode.
I'm good. I'm
I think
doing
you
good.
said
I still
you
got
s-
my art.
You gave
I've been
yourself a
getting-
timeline of like a year, and it's been about 7 months. So
Yeah.
Let's just say
Yeah, he said if you don't make it, quote unquote, make it in comics, then you're gonna.
you're gonna end it all,
Do
right?
yeah. So you still feeling that way?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, come
But
on.
the plan has changed, so I
Okay.
don't
2
have
years.
I don't have a deadline really anymore. Like,
Oh,
just
okay.
a lot of personal, private family matters happened, and I have changed my tune on a lot of things.
That's good news.
You decided
sure.
that you
That's
don't
great.
you don't want to kill yourself because of something that happened with your
decided
family.
I decided I don't give a fuck about the time limit anymore that I set upon myself.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Just leave it at that. It's private.
Because you know there are incredible artists who didn't really find their niche until they were well into their 50s. You know, and I'm not, and you know, God forbid that happens to you. But you know, there really is no timeline, and it really is as in a race. All you have to do, as long as you're making art that you're passionate about, and you're making art that makes you happy, I truly believe that if financial success doesn't come, then self-fulfillment success will come, and I think that's the ultimate kind of success.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
It's
you.
creating a body of work that you're proud of and that you find worth living for.
I'm surprised that you're not sharing anything personal because we've all been very candid about our personal lives.
That's true. I talked about my freaking kids.
That's your choice, buddy. You brought
Why don't
up
you tell us about your?
your kids.
Yeah.
I
Why
don't got
tell
no
us about
kids.
your kids.
The only kids I got are Bongo and Luna. Read it now.
I was scrolling Instagram earlier today. I saw a picture of my son. He has a new dress shirt, so that was cool.
Your son?
He still won't answer my calls.
Won't answer his calls ever since I disowned
Hey, a new
him.
dress. You know, even though he won't talk to you, a new dress shirt. That's the reason.
And you're either on a burner account or he hasn't blocked you. And either way,
yeah.
it's good news because one, he didn't block you, or two, he hasn't figured out your burner account. Both are wins in my book.
True.
That's pretty
Although, if he did figure me out, hey, that's my boy.
Hey.
He knows the score.
Yep. Tips off to him.
That's something to be proud of as well. What color was the dress
It
shirt?
was like a darkish blue with white accents.
Huh. Was he looking for a job? Are you getting a job or?
That's a good question.
We should
I
get
don't
your
know.
son on the podcast. Cheesy.
Julian, I have a really good idea.
You could do
I have
a
really good
beautiful
idea.
thing here.
Icebreaker.
Oh no, that would be awful. If I brought him on my show and I said, "Hey, this is my son," he would get so pissed off.
That's my son. Just like that gorilla in Sing.
Julian, send him a DM right now. Say, hey, I heard that Birdie died. Do you want to talk about it? I feel like this is a good icebreaker for
yeah.
parents around the world.
I heard Birdie
True.
Bowman died. He
A
choked
good
on a
reminder
mop.
that sometimes you die at the young age of 92.
I remember when my dad sat me down and said, "Mr. Rogers is dead." And I
Damn.
said, "No, he's on the TV right now."
That can't be
And Mr. Bowman was there to mop up your tears.
true.
And Julian Sr. said, "Son, that's a work."
He said, son, this is a non-politician, hard worker, and frankly, he's not a neoliberal.
It's the most.
Be a
It's the
neoliberal
most.
and a janitor.
No.
That's
Being a
even
janitor.
if he wasn't a politician, he could still be a neoliberal and a janitor.
Name one janitor that's a neoliberal.
Yeah.
The majority
Name
of
one.
them. Actually, the majority of them are probably conservative.
I
What?
think that janitor from Barney and Friends might have been a neoliberal.
Might have been
Mr. Boyd.
I
Might
could
have
see
been
that.
Mr. Boyd.
Might have been
I
one
don't
of the
remember that
neoliberal
character.
among the bunch. Yep.
You guys don't remember Mr. Boyd? He was like
I don't
a
remember
main
that
character.
You
Every
know-
episode they'd be like, "What do we do? Let's ask Mr. Boyd."
Oh, that's the name
You
of the
know-
podcast.
You don't know the Mr. Boyd song? He would sing it. He'd
Oh
be
shit,
like,
I don't remember the song.
I'm Mr. Boyd, here I am. He would sing that. With an accordion. You don't remember that?
No.
I've never heard this song in my life. I only watch the Food Network.
Oh. That's
Did they ever
so
have
cool.
a puppet on the Food Network?
I don't think. I mean, I guess.
They
How
ever
do you
had
feel
good
about that?
shows on the Food Network? That's what
I think
I'm
it's a
wondering.
What about Lamb Chop? They ever have Lamb Chop on the Food Network?
Diners,
Oh, that would have been cool.
drive-ins,
What-
and dives.
What
is a
movies do they
tremendous
show on the Food
What do you
Network?
mean
Do they
they
only
have-
show like Ratatouille and Sausage Party?
Chef. They show Chef.
No, they show.
Show
They
Chef.
show.
They show Mousetrap.
They show Iron. They show Iron Chef. Iron Chef and Iron Chef.
Iron
America.
Chef. That's like a spin-off of Iron Man, where Tony Stark's chef.
What's
He's
that movie?
dying in
A
a
1,000
cave.
Foot Journey. The 10,000 Foot Journey. Have you guys seen this?
No.
It's a beautiful film. It's about two restaurants across from one another, and I don't remember what national that. So one's like a very like high end, like American food or British food, blah blah. Blah. It's fancy food. And then across the street, I forget what kind of food it is. I think it might be Indian food. And the owner across the street hates the Indian food place because they're loud and it's a different culture. It's a movie about realizing how we're more the same than we think and how we're united by food, right? There's just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone. There's a lot that we share, so it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all.
When are you guys gonna make the Gangfight podcast?
We've talked about it. We just decided that this is our podcast.
No, you guys. I think with all those members,
Would you
rotating on our
want to be
podcast-
a guest on our podcast?
Oof.
Is that what you're asking right now? You want to be a guest on the show?
There's a podcast. There isn't a podcast I wouldn't guest on.
Well, we thought about. Well, it wouldn't. It's not really a podcast, but we thought about recording our quarterly reviews where we kind of address the stockholders. We thought about making that public and hosting it on our website, but the website infrastructure doesn't really have a logical place for audio. We are redoing the Gangfight website right now. Hold on, let me see who's doing that. Our junior developers, Ignorance and Want, are on it, and our senior developer, Neon Slasher, are hard at work. But it's a complex website, gang-fight.com if you're curious. And so hey, it'll get done when it's done. And
I remember there was a guy in the indie game community who used to do that. He would post like monthly and quarterly reports about his efforts, and people started getting really tired of him because a lot of the minutia. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you talking about Yandere Dev?
No, not Yandere Dev. This is like years before that guy. Like probably
this is Yandere Dev's
2007, 2006.
His forefather.
Maybe. I wish I could remember his name because a lot of those reports were kind of silly because as he got into the minutia of like money going in and money going out, and a lot of it he couldn't account for despite reporting it, it became a meme to like point out, where's the money coming from, man?
That's pretty funny.
That is pretty good.
What are you going to name this episode?
We talk less about money.
What's going to name this
episode? We
episode?
talk less about money and more like which members died. Things like that.
I don't know what I'm going to name this episode, to be honest.
Oh, there's a knock on the door. I think I'm in trouble because I'm talking too loud.
All right.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
Am I talking too loud?
We're getting close to the end.
He just said that we're getting close to the end.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go through our...
Look, I have a lot to say. We have a lot to say. We got a gourmand.
We're going through... We're going for our
I'm talking to my wife.
I think we're gonna.
I'm talking to my beautiful wife.
Okay, cool. Say.
And she's frankly just one of the women who I know personally and I very much like, which is one more than you can list.
Regardless of being sexually attracted to her.
I think we're gonna.
Right. Regardless, I would like her even if I wasn't attracted.
I think we're gonna go to our ending bit of who gets canceled this week. Who deserves to get canceled?
Oh, okay. Oh well. I'll deal with it after this episode.
I think
my freaking kid's still awake.
Damn. Well, okay,
it's
cool. Julian.
He's been freaking crying all day because of Birdie. He's been crying. Oh, Birdie, when's he coming back? I'm like, death is permanent. He doesn't get it.
Julian, got
that line read of "death is permanent" sounded like a Venture Bros character. Death is permanent.
Julian,
I do have someone to cancel this week.
Okay, give it to us, please.
So you know how people make like phonetic jokes on the internet, like puns. It's like, oh, it's spelled this way, but it sounds this way. Hee hee, funny. That's well and good, but I want to cancel people who make Dooma jokes, Doomah, because if you say Dooma balls. And, someone doesn't know English, they're not going to know you're saying, do my balls. And, I think we've had enough of that. Like, get that off the internet. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Thanks, Julian. Up next, we have Buff. Buff, who are you canceling this week?
Yeah.
That's a great question. Thank you so much. For asking me that. I'm probably going to cancel the concept of death for taking Birdie Bowman too soon, frankly.
Now, if I could just interject, you mean the concept of death, but not the 26th ranking member of Gangfight, Death, right?
Okay,
right, Death is our comic colorist. They have nothing to do with deciding who and who is not deceased. I'm
just a
concept, not the person.
Damn, you need a motherfucker.
I don't know Death. I don't know how Death got her name. You'd have to ask her. Maybe she can be on the next episode next week. Cheesy. That's up to you.
I mean, it sounds to me like there's not many women on the show.
Yeah, so Death would be a great candidate. And you may or may not be sexually attracted to her even.
Gemini Loch Ness.
We have a lot of women. We have Olivia Walmart, Ashley Gunsmoke.
BJ Tuesday.
Mrs. Radish.
I'm pretty
Mrs.
sure I know
Radish.
Olivia Walmart. I can't believe she knows you guys.
I think I'm gonna cancel the creators of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, dude. I think that's we need to get
Yeah, do
canceled.
it.
Bro.
Go off.
Yeah. Y'all pick who hasn't canceled anyone here. Freaking Michael, you haven't canceled anyone. Who you want to cancel?
I want to cancel the doctors who did the heart surgery that Birdie died of complications from.
Damn, didn't Michael Jackson die like that too?
Yeah.
No, it was a drug
Same.
overdose.
Same doctor.
Wait, wasn't it like a botched cosmetic surgery?
Maybe.
Michael Jackson? No, it was
Yeah.
a drug overdose.
The botched surgery was
Yeah, that was
Kanye's,
Kanye's.
wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Wasn't the
cosmetic
drug prescribed by his doctor though?
Yeah,
There was some.
but that's not surgery.
doctor
But yeah, the doctor was the one who was giving him the drugs.
Right. It's not
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Tender, who do you want to cancel? Do you want to cancel people who eat children?
I want to cancel people who put pineapple on
Whoa.
eggs.
Come on, man.
Yo, is this,
Hey,
yo,
we love pineapple on
is
pizza.
this,
Come
is
on.
this
This
2000?
is another thing that we do at the office. This is classic tender.
Classic tender.
Is this 2008?
This is classic tender hands. Oh man.
Listen, I have my opinion. I am the gourmand here, and what I say is what
I know.
say.
I'm about to get the gourmand board on the line. Ask them to revoke your license.
I'm about to gore my eyes out right now. I'm about to fucking remove them.
We freaking went to Outback last week, and I got my steak, and the gourmand freaking knocked it off the table, made a big scene. I said, "What the hell?" And he goes, "Hey, if it's not well done, it ain't a steak. It's garbage."
Wow.
I was like, "Come on, man."
Classic tender.
You have to give your teeth a workout sometimes.
That's true.
Come
That is true.
on.
Biggest muscle in your body.
What's the biggest muscle in your body, Cheesy?
Wait, Michael, who did you cancel?
Who did I cancel? I canceled the
Yeah.
doctors who botched the heart surgery for Birdie.
Okay. All right. Nice. I think we got a good diversity.
Is that okay? Do you put these somewhere?
They're all on the podcast.
In the death
Like, do you write them
Eventually,
down?
they'll be on
or-
the wiki.
Do you have a
Eventually,
wiki?
once the main character syndrome wiki is up,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
maybe,
cool.
hopefully, eventually.
Yeah, there'll be a long list of people who have been officially canceled.
I'm really excited
Yeah.
for the Birdie Bowman page on the main character podcast.
I think I dare I say, might become the new mascot of the podcast.
Are you gonna dedicate next episode to him? I know you didn't have a lot of prep time because he died today. Are you gonna do like a whole thing for next
I
week?
think might Photoshop him wearing the Springtrap outfit from Five Nights at Freddy's, maybe.
That sounds a little disrespectful. I would maybe just put.
Well, he's a neoliberal, so I don't really care.
No, he's not. He was a janitor.
At the beginning of this episode,
I will
you
read
need to
his
have-
book and we'll find out.
Okay, so what do you guys want to promote before we go off the
Yeah,
air?
read his book.
You guys want to promote the Birdie Bowman book?
No, we have our new comic.
Okay.
and-
That's true.
That's-
we do. Oh, all right. Well, actually, we get three.
yeah,
yeah,
of course.
things to promote.
Of course, you guys get to
Yeah.
promote 3 different things.
All right. So I'll go first. We'll go by order of rank. And I'll take the bullet for the team. I would like to promote gang-fight.com. We have a new comic on there for the month of October. January, we post Gang Gallery, which is all of our art from the past year. So that'll be going on pretty soon as well. Stay tuned for that. I drew a lot. I mean, our artist drew a lot of. Hold on, Ave Maria, another woman, rank 25. She's our official comic artist, and she has drawn a lot of good art this year. So look forward to seeing.
I actually have a question for Ave Maria. Is Ave Maria named after Ave Maria town in Florida from the guy who founded Domino's Pizza?
Which is not on this
No,
podcast, so I don't think she can answer
Actually,
it.
Ave Maria is her married name. Her maiden name is Ave Gonzalez.
So Ave Maria has no relation to Ave Maria Town.
No relation.
In Florida.
Common misconception.
I see. Did anyone know that there's an Ave Maria Town in Florida that was it's a town created by the man who founded Domino's Pizza?
That's evil.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Was that before or after he founded Domino's?
It was
That
after.
makes sense.
Here, there's a Wikipedia. I sent an article, or I sent a
This is a
Wikipedia
beautiful looking
to everyone
place.
to read about.
This, by the way, does not count as your promotion.
No.
Beautiful place. I would like to go there. We went to Miami for business last year. We're probably going to go back again sometime soon. Maybe we should stop by Ave.
I wonder if there are any Domino's pizzas.
Michael, why did you just link the Gangfight website?
This is so that Cheesymanfredo can put these things in the description.
He's not gonna do it. Don't bother. He's not gonna do it.
that. Don't worry.
He's not gonna. No, don't do it. Frankly, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it because I feel like if you have Gangfight energy, and if you have the flow, you'll seek us out. Otherwise, I'll see you on the other side.
So what you're saying is that you don't want to promote nothing right now.
No. See, I'm putting my website out in the ether. And if you care, you'll find it. If you don't, I'll see you at Cheesecake Factory. It's as simple as that.
That's so cool, Julian. Promoting your classic saying, Julian. Go ahead.
Yeah, I unfortunately want people to go to my website. So I'm telling you, the person that's listening right now, listen and remember these words: vqcd.in. It's my website. It's got cool stuff on it. Particularly on that page, the URL I just told you, there will be an announcement for my new magazine when it eventually does come out. Turns out when you're working with people, things take time, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be so cool.
You do have a good website. It's very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great website.
Yeah, classic website. It's really fucking
Do you put the
awesome.
link to that in your description?
No, I do not. One of these days.
Don't do it.
One of these days,
Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna go back and add all the links to the.
Yeah, you gotta. If you
description.
want to get that SEO, you gotta add the
I mostly
content.
don't-
Hopefully
So-
SEO will
No,
become
dude,
less of a
don't-
thing,
no,
actually.
don't-
Advertising
Don't
is
care
on
about
a
SEO. SEO
decline.
is garbage.
I think I think what I used to do in the strategy is you put all the links in the comment and you pin that comment because YouTube tends to not recommend videos with like links in their description.
Oh,
They
really?
want you to go off website.
You know what SEO is? SEO is just a way to cater to the algorithm.
Oh yeah, I
right?
know it's
Yeah.
It's a way
busted.
to
It's
say-
busted.
It's a way to bow down to your master, and it's a way to
SEO is
give-
cooked. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't
if
work
you are
anymore.
really good at SEO, you're putting in like 17 different metas to a page to accommodate every single like permutation of that nonsense. You got to have a
It's pathetic.
Pinterest SEO implementation.
If you're good at SEO, if you are Mr. Beast yourself, end your life. We don't want you around anymore.
True.
I couldn't
You're so good.
agree more. And
I know marketers and they don't have souls.
And I'm
scum.
Cheesymanfredo. I am slowly getting more popular on Twitter. And when I become more financially stable, I'm gonna be working on comics again. You'll see. You all see.
We have
Right.
wait. Don't. We have two other recommendations in the queue. I just
True.
want to make sure that you don't interrupt them. That you don't.
Can you say them under 5 seconds?
Wait, what? Why are we being timed?
4.
No.
3.
Michael, go.
Sodaenjoyer.com.
Is that it? All right, cool. All right, and
I think Tender Hands that one still.
and I think okay, Tender, what do you want to promote?
Everyone should read Michael Neptune's letterbox.
Is it good?
That's really good.
Oh yeah, great reviews.
Our movie expert.
Do you, follow me back on Letterboxd, Michael.
Okay.
Are you on Letterboxd, Cheesy?
Yeah, I'm on Letterboxd. I follow everyone who follows me on Letterboxd. I follow.
Oh, should I follow you? That'll dox me though.
Really?
If I follow you, then
See,
you know my real identity.
I'm not scared of people knowing my real identity.
Whoa.
You know.
I'm not scared either, dude.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared. Let's follow him at the same time, and then he won't know which one is.
Okay,
only,
yeah.
Only 3 movie reviews. That's interesting.
Okay, I just follow you. Don't freaking dox me.
Did you just follow me right now?
Yeah. No, that wasn't me. I followed you 2 hours ago.
Well, this name you put, it's already the name I have. What are your top 4? Interesting.
I have a good top 4. Read them out loud.
Okay, The Bride of Frankenstein.
Good movie.
Yokohama.
Beautiful.
American movie.
Gorgeous
Spy
film.
Kids 3D Game Over.
Great movie.
All right, that's fucking all right. And I think that's it. I think we're at the end of this podcast. Thank you for coming along on this episode of the Gang Fight podcast. We had a lot of fun here. You might have noticed my lack of energy. That's because I need to fuel up on some shrimpy pasta that's waiting for me right now. And
He's tired because he's been crying all day because of Birdie.
true, I've been crying, but for other reasons. Okay, and
You know, why are you all in Letterboxd? Like, you know, go to tract.tv. That's
what?
the
no
place
one's
to
ever heard
be.
of that. You know what? Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
All right. Good
everybody.
night.
Wait, hold on.
Good
Bye.
night. Thank you.
Yeah, stop
Let's talk
listening to
tract.
this and go to tract.tv.
Okay.
Buy this